ye ha nguyomie wona ojenaji abali ojebano ojeji no.
But when we have such engagements like this, we would improve and serve you better.
Gaka no nyeba monkpokpo yo sumia si ba mie dogomi nyo ha mie na mi nwinye mie dejesia e wo gaba abala mi odo na o ma mi ada for yo ka kpede mi omba mi awodo nwide ba mi odo na na je mi anwo ba mi osisi we na.
So feel free, be open, ask all the questions you can ask, so long as God gives us the time as we are here. We are here for you the whole day. Thank you for coming, and God bless each and every one of us. Thank you.
Mia dada ba agba e mie bade magavona nanako munde sia de kanya nane ka afudam no ado mama kokom na odi kojime fa na bia mie ngudoga akpenami.
Shall we clap for her? Thank you very much, Miss Christina Jatto-Kalio, for such a remarks. Miss Christina Jatto-Kalio is the Regional General Manager for ECG, Volta, and OT. She has 11 districts under her. Shall we clap for her again? Thank you very much, Madam.
Mia dada ye kona miodo na oji le Volta kple OT akata ye yo do na ekpo district the kada come with the KG le vote cloti akata akpe.
I would now like to call on the Deputy Managing Director to give us a short address. He's in the person of Mr. Ebenezer Baden. Shall we clap for him?
To asi kolima mia akpe mia ba mega yeke cho again. Va.
Good morning, Miao Zolo. Mr. Chairman, chiefs and members of the Traditional Council, MC and his team, we have the security services, assembly members, identifiable groups, members of ECG management team, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you for the opportunity. I know you don't see this very often, but we want to say that this should be the beginning for some of these regular engagements. For a long time, we recognize that we haven't been with you to explain some of the things we have or some of the technologies or systems we have put in place.
Chairman Bubuto Togbe, Miape MC Bubuto, Miape Fiao, Security Magao, Miape ECG Magao, Juakata Miawezon, Enya Jijonambe, Takpe Ajeji, de Maupe Bademu. Miano Nickle Miano Lentifa Farmer, Adam Miano Nope, Yan Afia.
So we want to say that we will be more closer to you from henceforth than before. And we'll bring our services even more closer to you than before.
Miano plemi quickly Esiai Abaleko Nova Itan ke le miape Jonana Abe Miano no bo no noma Miaga Awewu Aleko Letan.
We recognize your patience
mi da kpere mi se miaƒe
And the long suffering, how you have kept faith with us. And today is an opportunity for us to come and then share some of the things we have. Also listen to your concerns and then try to address them accordingly.
abale ke mi nye na mi da kpere miabe dzigbɔɖi yi ke mi xɔ ta miaƒe dzigbɔɖi yi ke ale mi xɔ dzigbɔɖi kple mi nɔ kple mi ke mi va mia gbɔ bena miaɖe miaƒe biabiawo kple miaƒe hiahiãwo afia yewo.
Some weeks ago, we had seen media communication. We had seen some social media information concerning Denu district.
Mede kuku le kɔsida ɖewo ma yewo dogo kple nyadzɔdzɔdɔwɔƒewo kple miaƒe security megãwo ɖe enyawo ta.
It wasn't pleasant at all.
Mele bɔbɔe ɖe o.
But so we decided to take steps. The management team of ECG, led by Engineer Kwame Pepena, the acting managing director, instructed us to come and then understand what the issues are and then bring help to the Denu district.
Ako mi oma ga gboglomba nguyo yo dejesia yo dogo group do ado mia do metodo va yia yo dejesi ba awo anya ngwi ka anyo ba yo aga wo pepe gan ya adogo dua kata adem de ka vado mena dua ne ma ke yo ase edua ha ba kpaji yeta mi oma ga yekanya MD.
So a management team was dispatched here to come and understand the issues. We picked enough information and went back.
Do amagado cho again. Ver the Aflao duame. Over va do to enyayoka enyayoka. Miato do ode gbuloa ovado to nyama okata yoture koyina amagan.
There were issues of billing.
Anyao do metodo kude mio bill songu.
There were issues of meter reading.
Do ho kude ale mie vana bakhle na mita ola miaba pome.
You also spoke about illegal meters.
Nanamake Miadejeshi ba mitado yomato amonyi to jiwa adoha odomoda miadoma.
Some customers have said they don't understand our operations.
Asisi ado globe ali mio doyi mea yoma goma samo.
So we went back. In fact, there were also material shortages, outages in some places, needs for transformers.
Yoga dejeshi ba afido ha material yo nyana ko wodona mi miamado bo amio transformer ola oma adom miota mi nyana ebubuo ta yo dejeshi ka yo kata.
And then lastly, I want to also mention how we treat customers.
Mamleto a obanya de kai gadogbe yo dejeshi vevida Yenya leke miao abedo la ona jidagbekadi dopa ale mie khonamie adofong dona de miagboya mie dejeshi ba mede yo mede miagio.
The management of ECG has listened to your concerns.
Aba mio machichio ado dong no lao o dejeshi ngio kanya mio nyahia yo kamie glona yo.
So today we are here to bring you answers.
Ta egbaba kpekpe a mi tafi yo kpekpe nye be yo he ndodo vene mio biabia okple nyo mi dejesie he glona yo a yo he ndodo vene na mi.
We are here to put smiles on your faces.
Yo ba mokpokpo nye be yo ba yo de nkoko mi akata mi abamu.
And support your day-to-day businesses and activities.
Eye miakpo gbɔ be miɔdɔ na wonakpe ɖe miɔdɔ yiwo wɔ mie la ŋu be wɔyi ŋgɔ.
For we know electricity gives life, isn't it?
Mienye be dziɖegbe kaɖia ekɔna agbe vɛ.
So this morning, I want to take you through a very straightforward presentation just to update you on what we have done so far. And then we can now have opportunity to listen to you.
Tandia ebe yakplɔ miato ŋuʋe aɖewo me ko. Tso nu yiwo ke miegblɔ na yewo va yia, yɔɖe ɖeka va ɖewo me na mi koa, ko ke miane mɔ ŋkpɔkpɔ be biabiawo nava. Akpe.
We will plead with you to have patience. Let's communicate with you. And then if you have any concerns, bring it forward. We will also address them accordingly.
Miede kuku be miawo wɔna katã le dzigbɔɖi blibo aɖe me. Be ne miewɔ vɔ koa, biabiawo ava miaɖo wo ŋu le ɖoɖo nyuitɔ ŋu. Akpe.
I believe we can all see. Chairman, you can see. Okay, thank you.
Back.
So we should be there. So we'll start with So we observed that billing was a challenge and customers did not understand the bills they were receiving.
Miede dzesi be bill nye kuxi geɖe ne miaba sisiwo elabe womese ale bilawo wonɔ vavame gɔme o.
Indeed, ECG had adopted a new billing arrangement which had not been properly shared with customers.
Miede dzesi be abe dɔwɔƒe yina mie ale miewɔna hafi wɔna miawo bills wa ɖoɖo yi dzi miezɔna etrɔ gake miede dzesi be mi mete ɖe miaba sisiwo ŋu fũu ɖe me na mi abe ale wodze be miawoe ne o.
It was to use quarterly meter reading figures to do the billing.
Ɖoɖo matea nui miewɔna nye be le ƒea ma dziŋe etɔ̃ ɖe sia ɖea miako mita xexlẽ ɖeka akɔ abu.
This is different. This is different from the previous one where we used to do monthly readings.
Ne ɖo toe koa akpɔ be eto vovo ne ke yi mienya ŋu yi ke nye dziŋu ɖe sia ɖe be reading yi ke miekɔ wɔna bi la eto vovo ne ya.
We understood the challenges when we came from our customers in Denu, and now what we have done is to now increase the number of meter readers and then make sure that month on month they will visit your homes to read your meters.
Miede dzesi be ale ŋu nɔ yi megba mi me dzodzi na mi o ta fifia miota nɔƒea o ɖoɖo be wogaxɔ o mita xlẽlawo kɔ kpe me yiwo li be dziŋu ɖe sia ɖea miaxlẽ miawo mitawo nenema ke miana mi bills wo ɖe ɖoɖo ma ŋu.
I believe some of you have seen all ECG people visiting your homes to start the meter reading exercise. Now, at least every month, at least once, somebody will be in your home to read your meter, and the numbers that have been read will be used for billing.
Me bui be va se ɖe fifia ko mia domato do mia ko ba mi o mita khlanla wa over mia ba po me va khlan mita o ne ma ke mita yo va khlan yo po a mi ko ga akobu bile na mi de dodo ma hu.
If in case you've not seen anybody for a month, please try and visit us at the office, lodge a complaint, and somebody will follow you to go and take your meter reading.
No nyaba la jingwa me de jeshi ba ma de ka va e ba pa me va khla mita o de to kuku de me tede miang la officer miama jiga wo kpedangu ava va khla mita now.
Now, if you applied for service, new service, and for example, you've not heard from us 3 months now, please go back to the office and then lodge a complaint.
Nyanyi liye nyaba no nyaba etede miangu bi akojo akejo da pame gake jingu pedo enye va ya do jingu gbodo e va imese mianko di to kuku de me tede miangu ye gbona de doga no.
We want to mention to you that meters are available. We have meters available. So if you need a meter, please come to the office. We'll give you a meter.
Mi ade jeshi no ba fifi a mita oli tane hia na jola ofamako tede do ofangu na mi awodo no akejo no.
This is very important to us because we see people coming in with different meters that are not ECG meters. So please, let's take note of this one.
Nyala va vida na minto la ba mi ede jeshi ba amado o komon popo ya no chacham mi ajibo mitado la yoshi o kama to monyu toju tami de kuku ba mi ede jeshi nya na mi ba na nya na jokwa jagba na teva mi officer na mi awoto now.
The team will be coming around to distribute the bills also.
Na ma ke yo nya ba mi mita o khalam bilo generating kwa ngi o ga mi le nya ba mi ato chachaga am bills on na mi ha la dodoma kan.
If you don't understand your bill, please ask him to explain to you.
Yada kuku no nya ba oko bilave ye masel gomode atemwa bie ba o vinya bilade de manam na o de manao.
Now these persons will have ECG attire on all their ID cards there to prove that they are from ECG.
Ngi wo mi gale nya ba mayo ka bonade do awoga mi awunago yeka dopa ba logo nanoji ado over ID card so odoga afiava mi agbo.
You are always welcome to the district office to lodge complaints or to transact business.
Mi egboglomba tedemiangu fa la dopa no nyeba nanemama kokom na o ado ebe ya acha shiklemia tedemiangu la dopa.
I want to talk about illegal meters.
Majiba mapuncho mita yo kama to monye toji afiga gamda mi ofo.
We identified over 700 meters that are not from ECG.
Ye mianto miecha gologua wa ado doyomie wovaya mie dejeshi ba mita yo ma to do pa ji afiga mi ofo mo a onoba alofa andrein.
We have so far taken steps to replace about 334 of them.
Yimieja wana agoma kwa miecha la po madoli mita deka alofa eton blaton vo enedo ya vayi.
Work is ongoing to replace the rest also.
Miega chachamta miega odolimko.
Now for customers who are affected by this, what they have done is to also take your reading and then spread it over a period of time so that you can pay for it.
Mia basis yoka bo mita yoka mie gboglobonya illegal meters ula. Dodo mie gade to menya ba na mie de mita mau ye mie ko mianto miato dadia mie mon pokpo nago ejo pepe mai na zada de mita jia mie o gabuga adade mita ye toji no gaka mi magloga ba na kai kata zirekao mie magade jingado manao mai kata ma kai kata fa gaka na mai tin kata ka go ha mie magano na no ka vivi akpa.
Now for some of you you've complained about the spread. of the building.
Ba ko mi ga dajashi ba amado ha o dajashi ba ale mi maga adafuna yo vie.
We will advise you to come to the district office. We will address this matter with you on
Yep.
on one-on-one basis.
Mieng ba domba no nyaba nyama modo matoda ka tadamiang la dofa ko ka ale mi atenwa kpedengu bo ha na khafa makata voya.
Our field men will be coming in to monitor these meters.
Mio dola yoka channel apoma o chachage ava akpo mita ya okata.
Because we don't want these illegal meters to come back again.
Mima jimba mita yo mato monyi toji wana ga trova miadomo.
If you also have information on somebody coming in, unauthorized meters that are moving around, please draw our attention to this.
Mia kuku damba no nyaba agbe ade dogbo. Yika difia ba made macho miangbo ga ke ha chacham ga mita ma o mama tadamiang na drofo fotanami.
We need to work together to solve some of these challenges.
Anya ba mia wodo asila sima ba mia ten ade wona ya odala mia doma.
If you are not sure of anybody visiting you, please don't transact any business with that person.
Nya glom yele nyaba na nyaba made vagbo ejonya de glom no yike wonto manya makade dukio jiba au ke amia gbo choko mi de kuku maga ko gada kane ado na ga chashi de keklio.
Demand a formal identification, an ID card, or some corporate something to show that this person is really from ECG.
Ye bia biamba banaten akoiseba ashie bi achaklama ama miagbo wochua na biebe ne koyo ID card ado agbala de kofia ye banya tape edo ya ofo gbona echo miagbo.
You know, by way of statistics, Denu district is the biggest in Volta region for us.
Mieda jashie ba le miawa shi chacha makata na mieba district wa dem district enya gan toka kiaka nami.
So we cherish your business and we are here to work with you to solve some of the power issues you have.
Amata nyoshi chacha klamia ajamiang yeta mieva ba miado wana yoma nyodo miado katado ba miatengwa chashi.
This town hall meeting will hold 2 others tomorrow and tomorrow next, and then we'll deploy that all over. Vans are going around to make announcements on ECG processes.
Wana omye la fia mi masagada fia ko oma vabubu adagali echo mi gada ka woga fira gba ha mi aga wodaka na mi woka ya ovo ha mawung na fmo mi ato hu koga achala mi adoma anugba powder nami to mi aba public address system.
We will continue with the education campaign and disseminate all our operational information to customers.
Nana make mi gagagada mi ajila mi o nopo agada ngoma na mi awu alaka plus uba mi o chacha na yijinwe.
By way of operations,
let me okay. Let me all do now ma ba ale kemi ona huafi juana do mi agboa.
we have provided all the materials that are in short supply.
We amagan wa nya ba yova anya yo kata mi eglo na wa o lo kata kovina mi la districta.
So the district is equipped to provide all the services you need.
Yeka we ba fifia mi all district down district afia ngui kata mi nya hiana kwa wotenwa wo na mi.
Whether it's meters, whether it's poles or conductors, we have them all.
Na mita nya yo polio kayo o kata mi ko kove.
And we want to assure you that we'll always keep stock and they will not run out.
Yemi ngbadom na mi ba wona ya mi gbagbaje ga ba wono mi agbo le gbo susu yo ka anya na mi ama ba ma vadi mi aglo no ba de mali ado kai malio.
Another key concern has been customer service centers or shortage of customer service centers and then offices where you can lodge complaints.
Nyanda kai kam ye gana mi o maga onya nya ba yo da jashie ba mi o do fa vivivi yo ka mi atu wotere mi anwa o masugore mi agbona na ma o.
We are going to deploy some more and enhance such services.
mieng bedomba wana mau kata ado tepama wa amagao gboglomba yo adoga chomba wo agawo do kotere miang awu akayo lifia.
Always remember that our helpline is there. 0302-611-611.
Ba kudong kujiba na onyaba kuhia deli namba yeke dofa dadi ba na tengma yo yekanya 0302-611-611 na alemia boda
Or come to the district office, we will address your problems for you.
ado na teremiang le dofa le dengwa ko ngi nyanya kuhia kwa miedogado.
We met with some concerned groups.
Miedogo mado yoka okweba nano ji yimikanya ma jojina yo wa miedogo.
And they complained about some employee issues.
Ye oda jashi mia dovio ba agbenono do ye mie nonom.
We have taken note of them and we will address them.
Mia da jashi wanamao eye mie adoga chongnami.
So be assured that we will resolve all those issues.
Yang bedom nami ba mie doga chongnami.
Chairman, thank you very much. I'm done.
Togi akpe kaka maovo.
Please, shall we clap for our Deputy Managing Director? Thank you very much, sir.
Amaga.
We have in our midst the Honorable Nicholas Waklachi. I'm going to invite him here to come and give us a statement. Honorable, please, you are welcome here to talk to us.
Your MC
Shall we
Lemia
clap for
Doma.
him?
Tamiekwem Toki. Bawavana Agbailashia mi. To kukuda da ma
Shall we
mi
clap for
pokpene,
him,
mi pokpene.
please? He's the
Mi
president
pokpene.
of the land here.
Mi pokpene.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
Yenye
Honorable.
tu koklola teponola Lemia Doma. Akpe.
Yo, Togbi Chairman, the ECG management team from the region and from the headquarters of Accra, I acknowledge your presence. My hardworking security agencies, the ECG customer group in Kadusaf, also, I think the media is present here. To be fair, I acknowledge your presence too. Other revere chiefs, your presence is also acknowledged. Ladies and gentlemen, since I may not be able to exhaust all the protocols, let me say I duly observe all protocols present here.
Honorable Jeshidem Yamayo Katava Afia India. Ya obubu toki dem yang bamieva akpe.
My former secretary who represents my smart, astute member of parliament, Honorable Ablaji Gitagomashi, Mr. Haligan, your presence is acknowledged.
Emake adabubu toki maikanya Honorable MP Tapanolaha adabubu.
I have always been observing something very unique about Kadusaf.
Ba yadajashi ntohiade la Katu South.
They are citizens who always will voice out when issues that touch them, especially that affect their livelihood, without fear and favor.
Abe dejeshi ba duama vio wonyama yoka no dejeshi nane yika nye engwika denafu adofu demne duma viawa ochona fuongu vovoma no mitoi de duangu.
And that is why I want to use the opportunity to say a big thank you to the leaders of the ECG Consumer Group for the awareness and the wisdom and the tact they have exhibited over the past weeks and months whenever these issues of ECG crop up.
Amata akpa manyak blode damne mayoka le miango ado duango le jidegbe kadinya yoma oba for yode le unyama yeda akpa data.
The group, I think, is motivated by the spirit of voluntarism.
Abe dejeshi ba awo ba group yang nolawa onyama yoka gbogbo dokui chot savo ba gbogbo lawoma.
And I recognize them as a consumer protection group that has played a very significant role in bringing understanding between they themselves and the service providers, ECG.
Taye dejesio abama yoka okodokio savoy bo yo fung de asisio ka wo agbamalo si wo afung abala wo menoa ye dejesio oba dotoke ka wo mola akpa.
With the presence and the intervention of ECG, who apparently has been responding swiftly and positively to their concern, I think the situation is getting normalized.
Aba ye dejeshi haba na nola yo chua ye dejeshi haba ECG bang nola o kle do pa ha ale o chuna a ho myong nola yawa awe ba kuki yawa onwo didin vivi.
And I also want to use the opportunity to say a big thank you to UCG, the district, regional, and national level for the prompt and swift response that they have been according to the concerns of our people.
Esiata ya zemon pokoya ada kpena jidegbe kadiopa bang nolao le deng le region yike le ho ple again kata de aleka ocho deleme ne onyeba mienya ko mionya oveko ale odana foya yeda kpe manyak blode na wo ha.
The best way of solving grievances is to deploy relational and transactional approaches to grievance service, and this is what ECG's management team has exhibited.
Abe deje sheba amonwi toji kako no nyeba maso da jo miaten ato ado wona maodoa ye nyeba mia a weba kadodo nwi to nanu mia doma ye kpoba jidegbe kadido fa ba maganwa afomayo ode.
Yes. And that is the reason why, despite the fact that I have gotten an equally important engagement, I've decided to be part of this program this morning.
Asiatai yo nyeba wona va viada noisi egbandia ha yeti kpoba ya nomia domandia.
Power affects life of every Tom, Dick, and Harry in Crusade.
Jidegbe kadia enyanane ke ekamia kata va viede la katu south.
Agriculture is affected.
Agledede ekami
Normal business activities across the border are affected.
mioshi yo mie chana ako ekami.
The businesses we run, from hairdressing to pure water down to corporate institutions, businesses are affected over there.
Mioshi chacha okata edawolaya echijralaya adore share mie wona jidegbe kadi eke.
Our homes, lighting in our homes are affected.
Miofome ejoyi shigemie la do joyi zangemie la eke.
Security affected.
Nenemake mio dedie no ha jidegbe kadi banya.
Health delivery absolutely majorly affected.
Mio lamesenya ha jidegbe kadi la fuma.
That is why we need ECG to be with us.
Ngmata emie hiane jidegbe kadi dofa ba wono miagbo.
More importantly, our people in Kaduk South who have voted overwhelmingly for the MDC government expect the government nothing much from the government apart from provision of services in its natural adequacy.
Nenemake yede jeshi be vient to de kai ketai mie d'accord na NDC government a nuira yenye be jidudu a nakpogbo be enwo abajidegbe kadinya ya wa wo adowodo wo yinwie le yogbo.
I don't think any of you here expect my President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to give you a bowl of corn, to give you a bowl of maize, to give you a bowl of cassava or bowl of abobi. No.
Honorable Bay, Makada Jibamia Domatodaka Yiva Dako, but Adoji Mui Kata Yoda Kodrenyaba, Mio Dukulola, Navava Flebli, Agbelimo, Arobo Binayo. Ow.
Provision of such services as that of ECG, plus many others, are what you expect from my president, my government, my NDC party, and this is what we want to assure you that it will be provided in absolute adequacy.
Honorable Bay Kadeji Bermita Kumie Dako, Abale Mie Dedua, Yenye Iba, a doho, Abajide Bakadido, Pokle Mamlewa, Wawoba do Abaleje, Bemiakojo Aza, Le Tome Fafema.
Yes. That is why the complaints, especially those leading to potential demonstration, have been involved in curbing them.
Yetai, you over job, Hunya oba, Yovado Moda Yeka Goha, Amono Dodo Womba, York Blo, Adoli, Afavi, Akulomidi, Akletowa, Honorable, Abaye, Norma Vivida, Yafung Pelemi, Abaduma Viewina.
And I'm very happy that you're getting assurance that my intervention, my promises and assurances are getting responded to.
Yeah, Ejayangu, a Vivina Eba, ye Gadama ba how. You know we are like ye Queba, a for you Damamiela, Undodo Mito, Woham Vinamia Badwena.
And I want to say again that thank you for your understanding, thank you for your diligence, and thank you for your good leadership you have shown.
Amata, Honorable Baye Dak Penami, the Myong Goma Saseta, a for you me de, the Monu Toji, Wanayokata me war, a Penami.
This has not brought the whole Hulabalo to an end. More issues are coming up, and my ECG managers are ready to interact with you in order to tackle them head on.
Honorable Baye Dajeshi, ba Wanaya. Ma gomenya ba nyokuki kata nyekpong dodo ne zidakao mbubu gata domda gaka ye kwese ba afoyo dama nyoklola olako nye dodo pogana kuki da shada ika nye dajashi.
What is so striking and intriguing is that 2,000 meetings have been deployed to replace the so-called illegal ones. Let's say kudos to ECG for that initiative and intervention.
Winyang ganda kaika dofa wenyaba odashi mita daka akpe vengu ba woko akodoli mita yoka omato monyi tongu afigada mi ofomola anya wana ganda ika dofa wo yikata ojaba mi ada penao.
And let me use the opportunity to commend my government through Energy Commission for such wonderful and swift response initiative.
Nenemake ya dakpena jidudua to Energy Commission ji de aleko odazonli kaba de yongwe.
I don't want to make a long speech because I need to attend other equally important engagement.
Yamaji ba ma fongzao elaba wanabubu gala sinyata.
On that note, let me summarize by saying, ECG, thank you for your intervention. Thank you for your humanly possible engagement. Thank you for other plans you are going to be rolling out to curb the agitation of our people. My Ketu South Consumer Group, thank you for the patience and thank you for all the understandings and the leadership you have shown over the years, over the months, and the tact and the diplomacy with which you have dealt with the issues. I'm sure by the close of the day, when the opportunity to be given to you to interact, ask questions and feedbacks, will have the opportunity to have well-delivered services from ECG. Thank you.
Honorable Baya, Jibe, Wungu, Ple, Akpedada, Netowafa, de Ale Udafo, Bowo, Dodo, you can hear. Nenamake, Miao, Abadumavio, Plemiang Nolawa, Ale Mia Dafoa, Ejayamu, Akpenami.
Shall we clap for Honorable? Thank you very much, Honorable, for the inspiration and all that. Please, it's now time to open the forum for questions, comments, answers. So we'll take our microphones round. If you have a question, kindly put up your hand. We'll come to you with a microphone so you ask your question. Thank you very much.
Miado akpaika miabia miado akpa. Bako ba miawe wono dodo nwi tongude. Bako na bia na adogo ava fi miana microphone. Oka atenwa bia no don.
You can join the line if you have a question.
Bakude media
Please
toba
let's relocate the line.
Me block camera ta miava akpa igojina yolo. Sorry.
We are taking 5 questions at a time. 5 questions at a time. Please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Maraguku Nkonyenya David Do Jompe. Majiba ma biabade a jofakaka la yapala jide compulsory yellow arrow is optional as we go along. Majiba ma biabade miaba jofakaka ikamya fana khanala isiji cha aho receipt a file agajin organamina na malo arrow electronic payment ma as you compulsory by force. Miano kakan without receipt.
Okay.
A valia.
Daddy would want to know if we're going to change the way we treat payments. Previously, they are giving receipts, but currently they don't get receipts. So he wants to know if we'll change and start giving them receipts.
Anyo avalia inya potwe ma bia ko akoma ka hanga inya na awo customer na dajashie about a year ago but ye ba bila problem lang na yida ECG poma over system ala down na gaba try ECG poma over go and pay problem mali ukakaka ulaba probably bomagba half your one credit namu before one credit man mo malapomo over clambo wachi a rajola a jipono vo a customer ma a don play ECG for more than 20 years. That has not happened to you before. Majiba ma biabade a mu vama domini makaba voda daonya.
So if as a customer,
should I repeat myself? No, my question is, as a customer, I have identified a problem on my bill for about a year ago. Then when I go to ECG to report, they say their system is down. Go and come. When you go the other day or the next time, they say, my friend, go and pay. That problem persists after or over a year. Then later, the company realized that they owe you some amount. Upon that, before you return from work, your line has been disconnected on ECG pole. I want to find out if ECG is fair to that customer who has been using their service for over 20 years. I want to find out if they are fair to you. That is why I'm ready.
All right, Daddy. Thank you very much.
Akpe.
Kindly have a seat.
Bia kuku daga ba yo nyaba mie subo vieta madesia de na bia bia de kako. Akpe.
Okay, akpe. Nye question akure bila nchi tamaje ma hanu ba bila na mi ala bene mi atama explain. Ni ye jore yaji afi ono na ma. Ala ba bill va for almost 3 months o ma bill mo. But not checking the app aja nyama no. Iya bill akomo. All of a sudden ko bill va ala bo na bill aba 3,600 and something. Ye ma ga truck aba yi de ECG aba complain about
Ma agbulo ya no onyego. Online one. Okay.
okay. Ta bila ever for almost 3 months bill meva. For 4 months, my God, 4 months bill meva. You ma ko bill aji onglo 130 something days per bill. Nkai of your take 100 and something days of your bill. Your bill ma bill about 3,600 and something. Alabe ma you ma complain bitali be nana peng mo wonya be bill au nana in trench hood. Trench hood are not keeping your bill or accumulate for more months. If you have Marula enter the highest trench hood, what billing for the highest trench hood? If you are oko bill that long, I love bill 3,000 something. You may buy complain bitalia. Yet December bill vava hey kona November 3,000 something. May buy complain December you may pay the bill or check in the system. Oko bill is 2,000 something. Unkai jofi bill nava 3,000. All of a sudden I have a check following month or throw 2,000. Hey come and pay one CD.
Okay. I would want to know why I wouldn't be billed for over 4 months. And at the point when I'm giving my bill, the bill is over 3,600. 3,600. I do not make any payment. I go back the following month and the bill has reduced to 2,000. Why is it so?
My prefer like do safa, your population is very high. Me need prepaid meter. Best. Me have prepaid meter. Me got some problem this year.
Akpe. Okay. Finally, he would want us to introduce prepaid meters to solve the problem for them. Thank you.
Okay, Akpe, Oraku, Nyankonya King George. Alaba, Nyayuna la senior Tantama, Mapawa, Amano Dongoa, Oblando, Yenyaba, Majiba, Mabiaba, Nyaba Apba, Pay Made, Okasa Ga, Imama de Bia, Enyama Dentomaba, prepaid are, 1 hour vanemia de Adeneji, Kenya Negalashini Bana, about minority, one Naminyaba. Na mi kom na be paper va amo kom machine de choge over na mi kom machine va no mo kom machine va na mi kom paper to ma ne ni kenye bill mi tuna cha ye ko me ya tu if ya no atoba ayo mi tuna gagbogbò yo mi tuna sa de balance ya na o ja kpo de ke mi ja wa afia te retrieve ya mo ko se goma mo ko ma bana de nya ba bill paper so wa recently ona mi nya ba machine do ko cover machine animi ko o paper dem a billion ton tomi do that tua azezanga afia ba mi tu over billing ka vivia no when na ma de balance ya na chianya de leke mi ya afia retrieve.
I would want to know, we've been informed that there are some people who had come to the office with some machine. Our bills, we should bring our bills and they will be able to calculate what we are owing actually. We want to know what will happen if I have paid more than I should be billed? Yes. And would you bring prepaid meters also?
Yeah.
Thank you.
If it's illegal meters or minyaba jidudu do to the accord the vade ike bo me capture va edolia ochona ECG tonton on akpoama okona meter akona electricien o va tenanemi ike me capture ne na mi do problem wa de kemi solve ge.
Okay. We know management has identified some meters which are illegal, but then there are some other ones which were brought by staff of the company. They've installed them for us, yet we are not receiving bills. How are those meters going to be handled?
Hello. Please, we are asking one question per person so that management can answer all of us. We can take all the questions. So one question per person. Thank you.
Mi akuku damba mi adaja shimia na mi ba madasiada biabia de kako. Mi de kuku mi toha biabia yo mi biaba ye mi ado ngubo. Akpe.
So now we've gone cashless and we're trying to manage the use of papers, addressing operational costs. So the receipts we give, they are electronic. When you buy credit, check on the Power app or check on your phone, you will see the receipts there. You will see the receipts there.
The kuku de na kafa na miade na ko o ECG Power app ajia receipt allergy la fuma.
We understand that customers don't know how to their way around the app. So if there is any challenge, you come to us, we will walk you through how you can use it.
Miasama ba miadomato gadawa mimako dutu na apa hadakao yika womba na miakafa mimanya doma mimanya fi miavako recitalo gaka na onyaba kukimo domato de la ngode mi de kuku tada miang la office na miafion aleka na we.
You can generate your bill on the application.
Wonto atanga yida apaji ayaba ha ubil.
We'll arrange maybe some education session, maybe on radio and all, TV, so that you will go through some of these workshops with us. Now, billing problem. He spoke about a billing problem. Now, I think that it's peculiar to you. So, I want you to visit us and then we'll take time to go through with you. If you have, for example, been billed and then the next time the bill has changed, nothing has happened, the bill has changed again, you come, we'll pick the reading and then go through the billing again with you.
Mia kuku damba miama yoka dajashi bill nyao ebia gbachongwa to kuku dama miako bill auve na mia tada miangwa mia gagaga system ama akpo balaki wala na mia tam adam woman na minwire.
All meters will be read every month.
Mia novi dajashi bokla na bill ajimwe to fifi yang bai domia la nyaba jim da siada mia kona da mita khlaga anami bill.
So the problem of 4 months no billing will be of the past. We've put all machinery in place, personnel in place to make sure this happens. Somebody says we need prepaid meters.
Madaba na nyua dof anako prepaid meters over.
The studies and the ICT arrangements are ongoing.
Engbe domie le nyaba mieje abadope na mieje wana ogome. Ngma kuko won ba mi akpoba leke mi wagafi ako prepaid aveha.
It's been reported that, for example, only MTN functions properly here. In some places, no SIM card works.
Fido ha yedeja sheba network automated ka go hama wana donyo.
So if we are to bring the prepaid meters, it uses a SIM card.
Tanamye ko prepaid meters yo via ozana SIM card ado network yo ko wodoy.
And you may not receive communication, the meter will not function well.
Tanamye ko meter yo via yikana la fika network ama odonyo dewa.
So we are still studying and trying to work out a solution.
But
in the meantime, let's work with the postpaid. They are electronic postpaid meters. And once monthly meter reading is done and bills are distributed, you won't have any problem.
Yo, akwena nyino fa. Madekuku anya da ka ko ila shinye madekuku ko anya actually promise. Transfer meter va fama. Fede ke mono meter hu alaba mi o nda share de ECG. Ka fi ko meter va. Alaba le nya nkpokpo wa me ya no meter read ma ana mi nya meter 40 lang. Alaba you are change meter ma. Quickly aba ma 94,000 you have add all meter. But draw manager about attention the carbon no. Staff the carbon man nai who are like near about meter but ow as a mama and your manager me led Dovima as a mama I'll be case my manager but Projika 2 years here over billing 110,000 or disconnect a power billing agava ta majiba ingo bedova lakawa wa dolly meter ma alaba jonano afama alaba gbalehon cover kuda gaba nyanchi agbala ya makone kontato no awo modolo akpe.
Okay. We transferred our meter. We engaged in meter transfer, but we came to the office to transfer the meter. Then I was informed that the meter is faulty. And the one who informed me that the meter is faulty asked that I give 4,000 for the meter to be replaced. I reported to district manager. Quickly he acted, and then we arrested the one who said I should bring 4,000. However, for over 2 years, nothing has been done about the meter. I have been billed over 100,000 Ghana cedi on the faulty meter. So it hasn't been replaced. What do I do? I think, okay. So that is that.
Marakuku nkonyeto.
Baku aw ba mi anto mi agitating who never dey wo question na no short bukuli dako akpe.
Badakpe. Barakuku nyapa nyanya woda mita nam la nyaba pama. Eye le nyata pama amaraba hojua la bonya nyekule mi no zam. Ka apaiva ya bill ko ko mi ko 77 million. Mi jagba no akan VVV. Over choju ala pole me ve jagba be khafo ade ka meter 40 bava meter no I may never read na meter edajeshi you be na ECG tonya fifia amea na me koju na ayi over choju ala pole aji ayi me be 25 million na mako gare kana mo aye ma chiju ania eva ire ECG to be pom ve hojo bubu yika yento sasam meje ma bia be de mita ya na gblena ma bivia ma ve ire kwa ma oba ma fu ya kata wa fo wa ma khafu ya akoto 30 million meje ma de kuku be de o ma ti akpada munya ma khafu de no ade mita ma na be bilina alea o dam de estimate dia de bo ati ade nyento ajinyo a.
Okay, I engaged in interconnectivity. I have meter in my home. Then I connected power for someone else. Now we've been billed over 7,500, 700. The one whom I connected the power for had gone to apply for his own service. And I've managed to pay over 2,500. Can management do something about the bill for me so that the meter would also be replaced for me because it is faulty? Okay. Baku over me and the Jeshia Pamaha.
Maroku nya pa babia kwenye be oyombe Gan Richard. Nya ba babia kwenye be etancha me va dua ma be 206. Na ECG o me ECG o de vitukui ha nya be ne bia ho meter ye ya 6 million. Ne bia ho meter ye ku 6 million ta majority on ground a wonya na be na ECG a ne bia ho meter ye ya e ga ya ho na ya. Ka ke ba sere fifi ala na ECG a meter ho niwa Gauto vuvu. Ye banabe illegal meters over the one bana. No mele gaga da si okwa. O mele mita pogo. Ye nyanga ya tu afel afide bia ho mita. Gamele si ota. No ko illegal one mabe onye cheaper. Agrobe ya divert ifumane ya. Nye babia nyebe mita anton ne bia ho mita new service mita de nene konji wole ha. Akwe.
How much do I have to pay for a new service if I walk to ECG? If I need service? But the kuku na nyana mita ye ade na wo wiring energy commission certificate last year na ko Ghana card P o telephone number na generate GPS address na famia gboa miato kwakwaga ngo I fill form no. Application fee anya 100 Ghana cedis. Application fee 100 Ghana cedis. Na kama vode DTO amada droga dodo from me on our estimator so wava ko o wiring na po tedenwa. Na mi ko kama okata voa quotation iva vagana wa yenya 1,353 Ghana cedis plus coins vida leji. Ba ku mata application fee yenya 100 Ghana cedis. A guy Kagana Lafimia Joana ha yenya 1,353 points coins vida 0.6. Akpe muda ka ha ojabe mi adaja hye nyaba na fa mi agbode magabia madaka ba honanie no oyo Ghana o nwi wo mi lafia nyaba mda siada na nyam na mi o telephone number ko a no generate obila au funji vage mayoka wona maha o yoga funji ba na va officer tato kuku da ma zona va officer ko ka adaji oba maigaba ka gabasa vasada ko akpe
yo akpe William enyankonyo nyabia ko nyaba nukatai apia oko bila chumea na pea ma reflect ga the bill paper ya okokoga akove no ma reflect mo even le app antoji si de kana pay ma reflect mo vo immediately na pay do la ko ba bila a reduce allo a dogo le amount ya okono a do la dogo le for instance on now 2,000 as a bill na pay 1,000 na immediately a de ba app na show ba na pay 1,000 and your balance is 1,000. But après, I made a fiombe na 200 ko. But 2,000 ma, I got from an organ. No got bill paper ha koga be ha. The same bill number amount I got babago no kata o yim na mado. Masa gomo.
Bakuyo. I realize that if I make payment on the app, for example, if I've been given 2,000 as my bill, and I pay 1,000 cedis, why is it that the payment doesn't reflect on my bill on the app at once? Yes. Foye, baku va. Obada kwada mwa la si oko kwebe fifila ni ofi onane. Akpe, Daniel.
Apuma. Nkonye Mrs. Beta Amagashichi. Na jingwakwa makona gaina officer. Kao anu aba jingwa ton le jingwa ne kwa. Le gagogo ko va yon aba 10 million, 12 million. Nyama sa gomo. Avalia ni cho over jingwa fo baga ma va na le officer. Jingwa ya va yifia kwa. Over ko 3.938 nam. Nyama sa gomo. Tama de kuku nyama nana gazamo fo friji daka bla ni a homojo le ni a bobo kweli o gama gbogbo kom na ma nyama kana formation 1 million ye kwenye gama kana na yiji a 1.2 1.5 e gama kom over na fi asubampa nya kana di manya nyama dore ka omo wano gama gbogbo ko na 7 million 10 million 12 million asubana ma pa tama de kuku mi pe na mi awona.
I visit ECG office every month to pay my bills. Previously, my bill is around 120, 130, 150. But now, my bill is around 708 million. And it's too high for me. What do I do?
Okay, thank you. Malaku Nkonyenya Gideon. Ma Jiba. Okay. Nyamano anyo abandonment ba analog a problem la overnight digital meter. Yezamne elafia ko bilike hana for about 10 years na ibako aba cover the analog digital meter na efia kwa times 3 of that bill ye babam ye biaba e be a find out ba analog meter no will hotong no fia the problem there do lenga akpa.
He asked 2 questions. He has supply. We came to disconnect. And when our people came, his connection, the cable he has bought, 10 mm, about 8 to 10 meters, our people came to cut it and took it away. Now he's come to clear his bill. And we are asking him to buy another cable for us to come and then connect him. Is it right? That's 1. 2, the father was using an analog meter which was replaced with a digital one. And they've realized that now the bill is about times 3 of what they used to pay. What is happening? So those are the 2 questions. Okay. Ma kwa da ma ton tade, nya do kama ngbo. Mada kuku to kuku dada made. Miama yo kata onya bill nya o mie koviade. Mi de kuku mie poncho bill okla le mie edoga cho nguta na nyuade. Mi le kama odasi na mi akpo mi lafia na obiabia make bill wola ko ka mi poncho ye han akpe. Do mai anya ba mi awon bubuade ye ka ya me poncho ngola ko ka mi awomi na mi abia ya akpe.
1, 2. But that way, as you bear Magarema here, I'm a Gava Globi Bernata. Tamagarema Hutamagle. The last bill Kevanam, your number Cornelius Sepeno. The last bill Kevanam on the 16th June 2025. 31 cities. Yevana La Perme and a P. Kachomagia, ne. Meter read over, never be a bill in your hand, over your dome, avavaga. Kanuma Evali, Abenicho Kumava, ECG. Since over 3-4 months, Namako Biluta, Mavabe Namahonia Bill. Oh, you either machine cover printer, bill like Covenam. Bill Yokovenama 2,700. Ghana cedis. You can say Gogo. But the last bill was 31 cedis. Then you have 3, 4 or 6 months. How come? 2,700 Ghana cedis. You might be out, you must go more. Kakane no ma can no break in mentally over your maga homo. I don't understand. It am a valuable.
So far, we've discussed the service connection processes. Now, the figures that were mentioned, 1,353, we want to clarify that it's for single phase meter without a pole. It's just straight service without a pole. If you want a separate meter, the amount is different. If there's a pole involved, the amount is different. Now, the 2,500 is also for three-phase meter, straight service. Now, if there's a pole involved, then there's a different cost. So let's take note of this.
Baku ejo kokoda pamado edo wogami la fi jonavano la pama madebiaba huneni ha yemi global the kanya 1,350 blejiboa kama yenya single phase gakano nyaba three phase do mahi gate ado machine de be azan yaba kanya 2,500. Yes. Ta mia adaja shivuvu tutumo loma gaka anyo bana adaja shiba no nyaba mia pull the car ever koga kokia kokaya yeha agato vuvu mata mia danwadumba na officer let me
now for all those who have the papers in your I believe it's your bills, so please come this way. There are people here who will help you so that you don't delay others. So let's solve your problem. It's your personal bill, so we'll deal with that. Anybody who has a bill in hand, just come this way. Albert, please arrange them there.
Miada kuku, miada kuku ba no nyaba biabia ilasio. Akuda wo bill mua.
Now let the district teams address them so that they will solve their billing issues for them. If they have to come to office, let them know. The customer service center is just at the back here.
Mia kuku damba na nyanya ka bill nya kwa. Tademia tongwa fia. Ye mia to de kava funga agule ba mia de gbefa ba na bill kukia de langwa quiver office la ba mia kula move ba woten akpo bill nya ma ogbona mi ngmata mia bia ba na bill nya kodi we
So
are
if it's a bill, please go to that side. We'll solve that problem for you. Now, for all those who have general questions that you want to answers to, we are here to solve that for you.
Baku amaga gboglomba na onyeba biabia makuda bill ngo ala ba bila mi ba yira fim kono okpoba leke wodredo no zideka ha gakana nyabubu ade galasiwa kokaya atenwa bia lafia akpe tananya nya bill nyakodi mi yira fima.
The person who said his meter hasn't been replaced for 2 years, 40 meter, the DTO is here. He's going to replace it today for you.
Amaikaba yegbo you order jesheba yeba meter le 40 ya DTO la fita na o have fall into that category tada DTO 15 line.
Now, let me take steps to explain this. Somebody said he's doing he called it is it connectivity. Interconnectivity. It is an illegal thing to do. Once you are giving, we give a meter to a premise. Now you cannot go and then loop the system and say you are selling to somebody else. It's illegal.
Badakuku miafofo ya akaba ya miena ejo. Ye nto ye chole edokwishi hejo anama bubua. Ajaba wadaja sheba ye dese ye daleseji. Manya nwie miedemo banawo.
I believe you are charging the next person bills, isn't it?
Ye kweseba na ozajua ye noga homleshi.
Okay, so do you pay to ECG?
He says he pays.
Okay, so what we'll do is that, you see, it's either you were undercharging the person because you don't know the rate for that person. So we don't do this type of.
When our people came to see the reading of the meter, then they realized that no, he cannot consume that much. Then he informed us that he has done the service to some other place. So they disconnected him. Then the person went to apply for his own service and we served him. So, so can't we help him by taking the debt of? All right. Dear manager, please solve this man's problem for me. Solve this problem for me. The second person has been given a meter, but his debt is in this one. So try and resolve that. Then we'll have to educate them a little on the interconnectivity.
Yes. Now, okay, so this issue of, in fact, it's my first time hearing it, interconnectivity. It is illegal and you will be arrested. So please, if you are in the habit of interconnecting others, let's stop it. Because ECG will not condone it. Thank you very much.
Miada kuku miamayo kamie vaba yo hojo miena miejo. Ye mie de jode mia gboko mie ga hejo na ma wa zigada na mie de jeshia na ma vabo doko mama drejo. Ekayo mie zana ko na wona yo ha o medana mia jio. Na jo vado bovoa aflanwo kata kode yo pama. Awo ne ba bila jiga. One wona manto do fama dasire jo ta na mie kpoya. Ajaba mi allow data. Tamanya ngonya ba na mada akajuna mado vazu fanawa. Na vami abo boba mi omi akpere ngwa. Bakpere ngwa da kama limieta ogana oba dope no. Akpe.
Thank you. My name is Ostenyo. Okay, thank you. My name is Osenyo. My consent bill, but I have certain scenario I want to put across over here. I'm not a staff that read the bill. Staff of ECG come to my house to read the bill. Like, let's say if it's the interval of 3 months, they come and then do that. If it's the interval of 3 months, they do come and do that. But, and then also, every amount I pay, I get that from the app and I pay. But all of a sudden, just within the space of 2 months, bill does not, when I go on the app, what I find is bills does not exist or account is not found. And then when the bill later came, then I realized that the price or the amount went so up. And when I contacted them, they let me know that the reading they have been picking, their staff have been picking, it have not been entering the system. Somewhere around 2024, July. And then they asked me just at the close of October that they prepared a bill that I should pay. And then I just woke up at dawn and then I checked my app and I realized that I'm came. And then that same morning there, I might have to disconnect. Meanwhile, I've been paying just a space of 2 months. Even that space of 2 months, I've made a payment of the previous amount that will be appearing on my bill. I pay. And then all of a sudden, so if I'm, yes, I have a scenario here. Yes? Yes, I have power. Yes, but I have a scenario that I want to put before you. Because if I'm like a tenant and I rent a house somewhere and I'm working, and then I'll be transferred elsewhere, and I'm making payment, and all of a sudden I move out or maybe transferred, and then I'm away. So if this happened, would the landlord call me that I should come and pay this arrear that is let me what he or she knows I'll be paying? Or if even any of the SCG staffs are here, happen to be in this particular shoe, would they be ready to pay that that kind of difference that appeared? Meanwhile, the person is committed, making payment, and all of a sudden, corrected. But I going to them, they told me that I have to pay.
That is in the past. Oh, going forward.
Marakunkwanya Steven. Maraku Nyamalio Masomovie la Poma about 1 month. You were disconnecting. Some point in June. Koyo disconnect va bia ogo agalanchi nyabugo tamaki. Kaka unfortunately line aju uno ni asendo dala nyamaga va zamu. Ta nyamanya na ni susu ba from adu. Ka o disconnect kaka in August ko ma ba ko bill ve. Bill a ko ve an increment of 300 and something. Magali September ko ka ko bill ve. Amakata oma connect me.
But the kuku de mia kuku dem na mi mia toden to go hagle afia bedi. Mia de befa bana nyana consent building. Mi va officer mi plomo choho plugin cover bana bill ngui nya consent bill kodi. Mia wo madonna mi tane nyanya building. We have na mia akpokpo no oba na yide klogbo fima ha. Kokana mo do ma himpo ma do gbonyo. Mi transformer wole ke kple to de mi abia ke mo no kpɔ le wɔ kpe ɖe mia ŋu le akpa ma gome ye gblɔ mi le akpe.
Hello akpe.
Yo daddy.
Maraku wa jiba ma bia ɖeka le asi nye ma bia nye be na ƒomi ta ɖe hafi va rɔli ɖe wo ma nana nya bia gbãtɔ ma.
I want to know if I have a meter on my property before it is replaced. Isn't the company supposed to inform me about it? That's one. Two, I realized that when they came to replace my meter, they just took it from rubber. They took it out of a polythene bag and then replaced mine and then gave me that one. Is that right? That your people will be carrying meters in polythene bag to replace for me?
Okay.
But the kuku, dodo ya womie la fia yete wo na manola ado ye kayeng majo
owe la
vakame
2024
2024
ye me wala
ba kumima kona mi o mita odena ba da kuku de mi na mi awu ngade dodo dan abia o mafa anyo na dada ha na bia
me gbona maga bia
oh
bia magaji o ma bia nya ba no chojo no re o la borra kana la pochiaji arre wo la o ba mi tanchia bia tolema akpena mi o klika o la nya me mita ye o va da o klika o la unchi aficho akara la pochiaji kojue bia tolema
Medoku nyenkwenye Victoria. Medoku mejibe ma bia peperu so isi jito ugbo. Be meta deli. Nye brother de kale meta ji. Ta edu na fere meta je glone na zigere be meta fude na e. Ta mi edu fe 60. 10 million te pe amaden. Ça fait 10 million. Te pe amaden be fan odu le meta ji. Oso jonami June 23 June. Fifi le me la fi apia kata gale victime boa. Eju akwe gaba million me wa me kaka te pe amewo. Ta me dibe ma de kun wa pere unye ne me ba office akwa wa pere yo ba were de na mlo nyenye ma akpe na mi
So hello
Mada kuku miato yo la klogbo anoko go vode to kuku dada ma mi va no anyi wona mi ma wovo tana mi ekpo go vo la klogbo kode to kuku dada ma mi va no anyi na mi ayida wona ji akpe na mi
hello bada kuku nkonye nye Moses Kojo Senyu Mecho Aflao Avoime Agbokope bada kuku ode wona yo to me be yo ko dram ya be efa yo khami le kude electricity azami le nchi ala benye ha me no afa kham le isiji a egbojiji vie kaka wo be no anya be ne ko bill be issue cover fia na ko ida klonta clear the gadola the new office le ECG a onya banyanya mai kana mfofon le fia nye Moses Kojo Senua ma zoyo gbo basonli je gbose nane kuda nye be bill be nya onwuchi wi ta ma yo gboro obono ga no afia ogbo bill be nya no yida kplo ba ma nya be no yi na ma yida kplo gbo wi ane jojo le danu a ye ka ko jojo gele fima ta ma je ma doli no agara ma sha ma toma no asi nya ba wi na nya o menya yi meter reader ba read na nyeba meter bill yo po a show na le bill paper ji me kono afa han gbe o chogbe ano be ji nweton nyeba ga ho bill paper re ke po alebe me yi de po me be ma ba check po be nke jo ha me ya madam ya ne le pay officer agere e be machine ma de nyeba bill adogwe na ikene nye 919.30 something trogbon na be ma ba de photo nyeba meter le apo me ma covid me va de photo nyeba meter la apo me cover bill ika over withdraw na le over machine menya 11,000 point something over gamma e le nchinya be bia why nke jo yire na ma over from 2024 be chimu de ma ya yo be machine na maga bill nyanya nya Moses Kojo Senua maga bill nya po imebe what ka bill paper on va me cover no fa ha me pletori machine ago do di chwe la fika o chwa fi me cover no fa ha me ha from there o ga throw yon each other officer be ma va yi officer la me gon officer atakwa edu nkla kwa ha you come a bill never na manya 2,437.82 ye vana ma hohro ba ma chiga na ma be khafa malo before ma ba realize o ga yon nichoblara nichojuragbe the officer be ma va yi me gare madang bol office o ga gare machine ba gare nya ba bill ba side gare nya ma mita ma nwia a guy over a dogwe na be nya fala nchinya ikama la chitre la fia fifi le na maranye yon le fama hanya ba ga senior is 19,000.99 getting to 200,000 ikanya bill ye le paper ya la shinya fia fifi la eji alaba utro gbogbo number ma be fine the greater part of the money na ma ba ha alaba the rest of the balance are Papa no can VVV. Eba bangu ya mama konamu. Ehia ba mama doli na jua janasi. A hotel la fia gento la fia dangu toba amagaha la fia noasi. Alaba yoba chingma we chingchinya. Over bubil mo kata 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 ko neba foya mo no ka manya fama ma dola no ka kamu. De o ko bill a normal one avena. Nyamba pay the normal bill. Afi we about to do the paper ya. A jua janasi. Banya Moses ko Josanyo, ye nya ya glo, tanya hamele ready, mele nya fama.
Thank you. Yes, management has said that if anybody who has issue with bill should go to the office or go to the table. But I would want to voice mine out because of the challenges I am going through. I was billed 919 Ghana cedis in one particular month. I went to the office because I did not understand. When I went, they entered the system and realized that no, the bill they are seeing in the system is actually 9,000 and over. I said no, where from that one? They said, oh, previously the system wasn't generating bill for me. I left. Another time I was called again and given a bill of 19,000 and over. Then I asked them, where is the system getting the bill from? Because I do not understand. I was only told to go and pay. I should try and then pay whatever I owe. And this thing has become a big problem for me. The bill is not consistent. Why is it so? Management in Denu, Ho, and Accra, what can you do about my problem for me? Amen. Akpe.
Okay. Baraku kwenye baragu kwa me. Maraku mkonye da baragu kwa me. Maraku nyapa issue na ba project meter. Manglo project meter almost 2019 up to now. Iko gakata kwa the ECD. But up to now mko meter no.
Sir, they are saying that they want you to be around before they ask the question.
Maraku nyapa nyena ba project meter. Project meter, maintenant on a project meter. Minglo project meter, almost community amaton. Up to now, meter oma baba mo.
Okay, so
2019.
In 2019, your people came, officials from ECG came around that they are doing projects in our communities. And I led the team and registered some people from 5 communities from 2019 till today. Yes, wrote their names, took money, and then submitted same to the district office, ECG. But then we've not been served.
Yes, you have it. You give it to Ella Shanti, the color Shanti for the color family.
Yes.
Oh no, excellent.
Yes, they've constructed the lines. They have paid. Sir, the district is saying bring the receipt.
So no problem. Then.
So yes, say.
You can talk that one.
Okay. But I could present
No. You talk. Yes.
Okay.
The ID, we will not have ID card.
For
so
what?
For apply for it,
okay.
so you can use the Ghana health insurance.
Can I talk? Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Masood Ismail, coming from Dutai Electoral Area, actually the assemblyman for the area. In my area, as you were saying earlier, there are a lot of these hanging wires around, especially when you go to all the communities, but most especially when you get to around Fiokope, Demadi Kope, Bawime, and the rest of the areas, and some part of Gakli proper. These wires are hanging and they are posing danger to the people in the community. Somebody would go and drop his meter somewhere.
Engineer Bo, Doya, many you would do it at Hotobo Doy, Wap, Manona of Moyona Hotobe, Program Ye, Chofaka, mi Fat Copper of Copamilla, and a Mava Agbamava BS, Duduka, or could never transform and Chihala, but then look at the Lama, the that transform Bubuji, Tadabem a joy, Nanaka Pomlemo, Akbar.
Bakudi, Imieva, Honorable MC Lunyama, the Oko transformer don't be over Miamado for problem. The Oko transformer of Vikra, so Oko transformer of a few MC Yana Mianya, over transformer. Okay. Madakuku, Papa Bia. Okay. I should interpret. Okay. Daddy is saying that in their area, they've been from Viepa to Mifa to Copper, they have been experiencing power fluctuations. And it is so bad. In the evenings, their fans even does not work. For some time now, they have written to the district manager, they have spoken to the district engineer, and he said, it will take the region to correct that. What is the company going to do about that for them? Yes, power fluctuation from Viepa to Mifa to Copper. Yes. It looks like they've been moved from their transformer and placed on another transformer. Yes, and placed on another transformer. And they've been having this issue. Badakuku, la kama made. Oko transformer ovi abale komio magang bleba mia ododo ngio katanyanya komie kwevia olo transformer ovi ala bayi mie vava dogo ona bokle eduazigbanto mayo glonya yawa yoyo tepawa eweba dofa ododo muta olo transformer okovi poso kle kauta mie amokomba majijigawa mie domo kata ewoganami yakpe.
Meraku mevana gala office mama meta. Wa yes ya. Nimela pa meta, me va pa me meta melio. Wa yes ya. Nim pa meta. Nimbale ke awa remi do do.
Akpe, for about a year now I have applied for service. I haven't the supply hasn't been given. Mama Benamba. About a year now he's applied for service. Anytime he comes, we tell him there's no meter. Baku aoba akpama miegleba fifia meter only tana ebiabe akojua mwiko na wenyeba na officer na miakpogo akpe.
Barakuku nyebia bia nyeba mokojo. Moko meter bale mi bo miazo processor je na moko meter. Abaji tomogbe na meter ide off. I meter ide off am ide officer. E me officer obo yo na meter doliga. Bill mo va no mo ba read na meter. Ye me you officer obo yo na meter doliga. Mo wa shi nko hu tama no va yo va ko bi ada meter. E mo ko nya glo no yo ba nya ma bill ha. E mo bo bill mo ba va na mu let mo ga fi aha bill ha. Yo ko apa ha download the phone aji. Ta wo fi amba ma every month ma ha bill 100 cedis. Ne da ka ko le meter aji. Ma ha bill 100 cedis. Aba 3 months ya ye maga na da ka go mo se me ma bia ma bia ba de. Time ka wo na meter ma do liga fi ha ma je bill ha.
I applied for service, my meter has gone blank and I've never received bill. So what would the company do for me? Daniel Merku yirek pologbo.
Akpe, berekun ko yin de masan le ko. Agble de la manye. Over the illegal meter nam. Voir me ko na agble dan last year. Me ko na agble de ma a hoto over the car meter. Baba struggle club que comme va homita dadi ta fifia me le fia de me hojua la me de gbo afi ko agble dan voa ici jigbo glonbena na a hojua la me de gbo nya mi za temps de na mi ho ele illegal que le comme o gafi awo nya po do ha.
I acquired a meter illegally. And then a team from Ho came to disconnect the cable and then remove the cable and the meter and took it away. But what I did was I took the meter from them. And because of that, I have engaged in, I connected the power from someone else's home. And now you are saying it is illegal, so what do I do? Yes. And I am a farmer. I use the light to farm. Over meter,
Yo, afavi koshi, ma glomba, nyaba assembly over the meta d'ennemi. Kwa majiji mea isi jito, anya 3 years here. Yeah. Ka over the meta kojo, ka nyaba biabia nyaba a kaya legia, o bona bubu dagana maloma or new service here. Drop in alle hwaji.
Assembly members came to give us some meters some time ago. And a team from ECG came to remove the meter because they said it didn't go through the right process. But they left the service cable. What would happen? Do I have to apply for new service or would you come and then remove the service cable as well?
Okay. Mkonye Dogbe Justice. But I will come up Jema ECG top over the color polar ginemi gadile mita hammer jinwama denye ya over mima habilo famino bilahan over galamianchi okay over the color polar jiple mita jinwama deya nicho October baby yoko kwa oko 11,283.36 pesos mima sagomo mima sanjo kaka jinwama dokwa.
Okay. We were disconnected for OA for about 6 months. And the bill we were given after 6 months of disconnection is over 11,000. Why is that the case? Thank you.
Ago nani nofa. Baraku toku kudada mamarok mama biaba. Oba chojonami aba apadaka ina. Me do first. Me hana for one hila fungi. For me fahala fungi me better than officer. Oba na tamima for home. Buagavai 70. Ova yina ma fo va chojo le polaji va chojo le kwa. E pa jinwa adam gbo ga bi kon vava. Fo mia va kpoko. Mia va kpoko a. E ga va yi hande. Ade de ma vo mita ale yo nya.
Okay, yo. Akpe.
Ya, nko yenye kufa. Maraku afure bia refia kuda mitang. Kuda illegal meter so ado isiji to. Aha, umadu nyangu teta ma biaro. Replacement ka wo mo le fia va yima. Na nyamba wodo mamo illegal meters mo ka isiji dollar do over denemia. Omo wodo limu. So mi manya gaka mo amo wodoli gane mi tami mi jimi abia bari nka gaka nka tai uma ya wodoli mu ha
Bagbona yi to. Tadam. Na do yo. Funyama kubia.
Yo, yang oyo na va gbe kwa gbaka, o so akople retere, so ya akople so yi jomera. Poto bo nya ko fudere miawa. Ta ko bi dozu la kaka so jiji po do la mo bo, ka bi ge so jiji po, fiel le de karami gbe sia gbe. Ta fudere mi bo ya cha akople retere so yi la gbaka kopo ya. Ni de ku bo no ji poto tiere de wa di de nya cha mi ya, nya be jira jemo. E ti ta ko mo ba ro.
Okay, I am from Akokule areas. We don't have poles. In fact, the ECG network isn't there. So we draw service from far away. And people come to steal our cables all the time. So our appeal is that the company would make provision to come and then plant poles, string lines, and then give us supply as well. Thank you.
Maraku kwenye patients dochi. Maraku nya ba problem nya ba. Mi aglazuma toa transformer le mi agboa. Na transformer listen kwa elejo aglazuma. Transformer ke le mi agboa na listen kwa elejo. Ado internachi. Na mi yo isi tobo no ba shi na mi a. Wa no nyi wu ga makana joshia. Garoma no jokam. Ga ma joshia yo vana. Ni choga ona no akama yowa o mo vaka boza do afio bava to kuku de mami jijiba no ba boy na mi da no adodi bubu na mi lo akpa Agblazuma.
I am from Agblazuma. The transformer that serves our community sparks fire frequently, and when that happens, the whole system goes off. When we call your people, sometimes they come, sometimes they don't come early. So my appeal is that you would work on it so that it will stop sparking fire. Yes.
Thank you. My name is Bembela Haliga. Please, I want to ask a question. Is it possible for two different customers to have the same account number and the same meter number? Is it I want to find out whether it's possible for two different customers to have the same account number and the same meter number. I have an experience like that. My issue is with the manager. Yeah, my issue is a petition with the manager. Then I will also suggest, if possible, there should be a total overhaul of the staffs at the new district office. Yeah.
Akpekaka. To kuku dada made miama yokata la chitra mida kuku miva noi. Togbi chairman bona dem foga mida kuku miva noi nami na togbi na fo. Please come and sit down. Mida kuku miva noi to kuku dada ma mi noi nami na togbi na tenwa fo. Mida kuku mayokata la chitra mi noi nami akpe.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sir Wise, and then I'm an sustainable energy audit professional, certified by the Ghana Institution of Engineering and then Energy Commission. I've realized that most of the concern the customers are bringing is why is it that I'm using the same things that I'm using and yet my bill is rising? Or perhaps why is it that all the challenges that we are facing in the environment is not being solved, pertaining bill, how I take my ECG meters and the rest. My concern is I wanted to put a proposal in front of our chair and then the organizers that we should, I am pleading with them so that we organize a forum where we educate the customers on facility mobilization, building envelopes, and also green environment, where it will help the customer to understand how I'm supposed to build and then do my installation system to be energy efficient for me. How I will be able to, let's say, install my lighting system that won't give me much bill in my house. I'm giving just a few scenarios in this language. Let's listen to this. If you have a pure water and you are pouring the same pure water, let's say 1 kilogram of pure water on a ground or on a cup, you realize that what is poured from the cup is supposed to be exactly what will be poured into the ground or the basin in the ground. But let's think about it. What about when the cup or the bottle is perforated? There are loopholes inside. So there's a system in installation that we call leakages, electrical leakages. So when those leakages come into your installation, you realize that you will not have efficient power. Let me give you 2 examples. Number 1, the examples is you have ironed your uniform going out for church, but you realize that when you turn off the socket, there's one dim light inside the socket. That means it's a trace to what we call leakages. You have AC. Then when you power your AC, you realize that before the AC motor comes on, there's a vibration inside. That tells you that induction motors, when they are operating, they draw more current. And since your meter reads what we call loss in the billing system, it reads loss, you realize that it will draw a lot of current, and that current will be read to you as loss. That one, when it comes more and more, you realize that your bill will be accumulated more. The kind of kilowatt per hour you should consume in maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour will be calculated per 30 days. And that one, when you exceed first threshold, you realize that the multiple amount that you use to bill you, even if it is 100 cedi, it will turn to 300 cedi. If it is 300 cedi, it will turn to 900 cedi. If it is 900 cedi, it will turn to 1,800 or 2,400. So I want to propose that if it is possible, we should give chance to one of the sustainable energy auditors in town so that we can be able to assist between ECG and the customer to amend all these things amicably. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your insightful comments. But what I would say is that ECG's role ends to before the meter. Anything after the meter is the customer's role. Now, I see he's an expert in it, so what we will advise is that he should take that opportunity to visit customers and create business for himself. A lot of the customers, there are leakages there. And ECG's role ends before the meter. We can recommend that, yes, there's a leakage going on, but you need to find your own electrician to do the investigation. And he's one of them who can do that for you. Thank you very much. Please have a seat while they share your refreshments for you. We want to thank you for an extensive engagement. I know for some people, your numbers have been taken. We'll be able to solve your problems by visiting your places. If you don't have any challenge, come to the office. There's a customer service center here. There's a street office also there. Visit us and then let's resolve your challenge for you. The meters are available. If your meter hasn't been replaced, go there. They will work it out for you. Thank you very much.
Akpenami. Miafwe ya pomwa miadaja sheba enye kuda jidagba kadido wawon gakada wenye ba miaba dona asada fi mita sero kokana problem da law fama we nyama yo ka wo jaba na tero kle energy commission to wo we do to na wiring kle wo ba kuhio de la forma ene kodam gado ta anya nwi ka mi ado adam na energy commission to kle mi afoa ba no tada mi anwu no kpeda mi anwu ba mi awo dododo yo jela mi forma le wiring nya go ma ba wo da mi agila jidegbe kade nya o ma mi ade jesin ha ba mi nglu mi onko kle telephone number so mi adoma todo mi ka fogana mi na makina kpoba kuhia de liade mi da kuku tada mi anwu mata jase ba mi adoma to gado ba bia yo bia mi la mi glabo mi yi da officer mi yi officer ngba dodo ina mi la mi nya ba fifia de mi fonkla mi ato mi gbele no ba na madama nya wo nwi majawo ko do majije bi awo dokle do fa na make mi kula mabubu ho ve ba okpeda mi anwu ado bi so do na mi ta mi da kuku ba mi tada mi anwu la officer na mi awo dododo yo kan hia na mi na make o dodo da mi anwu la onya ba mi ba no njijita mi on dudu o dodo na mi ta na mi pa mi ga ano dujiba yo ojo na mi atem akon dudu a akpena mi bako
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Yo, ma dota flati na mashama na toji. Bakana jiba agba meeting ya mi ba miawa is a very important meeting for the day. Ma akwechoji ayale ba amachichi ona no toji. Ma dak ba na ba.
Plead with management to listen to me carefully because I would want to make some points.
Yeah. Ma dak ba na ba district manager ha alemnya doma.
I am grateful the district manager is also here.
Never transformer need upgrade. About the power locals. Agbelekwi. Such of Yakoba. Agbelazuma. Border.
We realize that most of our transformers would need upgrading in the communities he has mentioned.
Novi de Kafum Fiaba Chol of Yapa Koida. Mifachukopa Yoba transformer Damajunya Tape. Mono the Kada.
It is true. One of our brothers mentioned that they have a challenge with fluctuation, power fluctuation at Vieper to Mifa to copper, and it is not good at all. I would want you to treat this complaints with the urgency it needs.
Because my expect Vinyo Noa Afung Abia Kushi Bagberu Kaka to Babanya Oblonha Odeviha Agapoto.
Okay, I was expecting my people to point out very key challenges. Well, with what they have said, there are challenges, but there are still more challenges that they've not touched on.
Madam Kujiba Atamis Bagama na transformer ko pola do bono ko adida rural area Roma. Ikebo doma oma do adoko wachi pojiba sereba.
I realized during President Atamil's time, some poles, transformers, and other materials were given for rural electrification project. The project started, but it has stalled. I don't know why that has happened.
But about the offer ECG na nyabakala politics are no mahamo.
As a company, I don't believe you engage in politics when it comes to such projects.
President Adashi transformer polls on the rural areas.
Because he knows that when it comes to rural electrification project, it is for the development of the community and the whole town. That is why these projects are brought.
A Kamoba de aluminium caboso la Podomio Fiafio Vafio, Togo Mabalulu Vedra. Some
of those materials, like the cables, were left because they are alu. some citizens came to steal them, sent them to Togo, and then sold them to people in Togo.
Agba Aflao population, alo Ketu South population alolo.
Now the population in Ketu South has grown. And when it comes to electricity, it's always a challenge for us.
Like this, abaleke nyom de pom se na te poto, be sha bo transformer na fia alaba, transformer na lefuma, atamis ye na mya ba afia gan togbi ajonga ga manya fiti atonlia. My light ma lefuma, yo ne transformer ba no wa ahanjo akoyi de bo le ba fo ma lefime. Light transformer ma jo va connect am ko ti odo. The population ya na transformer ma ya akpe wu transformer ajebo upgrade.
Now, if you get to Agbelekwi, Togbi Gan, or our paramount chief, was given the transformer.
Yeah.
But what he realized is that all the people around have been connected onto that same transformer. And so they have a lot of issues there with regards to that one.
Anyado diga eri do le nya ba radio jojiba oba government eko mitana municipal alo district assembly so alaba nya ba MC alo DC so alo metropolitan assembly to o mana nya ba assembly members so ala manana mai.
Okay. We hear on our radio stations that government gives meters to MCs and DCs, and the MCs and DCs also gives these meters to assembly members to be given to the citizens. Is it true that you do that?
That is the past government here or never
Okay, we were informed that this very activity was done by the past, during the past government.
Nanyaba alamana na maba government da shi mitanchi ye o mana assemblyman o ye assemblyman over mana ajua masaka maba akpoto alaba na ebe ya homita isijito o create na de million na ba joe code na mita yo ko trace na mita me kana nyabo ba kare mu na ma yo ina na ma de mita ma de is it illegal meter from the government to the public, is it illegal meter?
Okay, so if through that process, someone acquires the meter, he knows that if we are working or if ECG is working, we generate Joe codes and all that and go through some process. If that is not done, does that make the meter an illegal meter?
Yeah, so bonam but na mana ECG to wa karentia ka ajeba wa tere MC yanchi. Ala masobo assemblyman no kaka oklo modo yida court. Ala ba wa tere MC yanchi wa kwa bala ka wa ta address mma. Ablibo create Joe code na mma ana map mma atebo azonji no atrust nka official na government.
My belief is that if the meter is coming from the MCE or DCE through the assembly members, if ECG sees those meters, what ECG should do is that they should generate Joe codes for them, take them through the process and then just capture them. But he's heard that some assembly members have been arrested and he doesn't think it is the right thing to do.
Nyava Victor Hanyaba na o meter gbala. Ye never report le ECG company ama. Alo la kwama obo yosi yo bondo liga. O bono meter ma replace go.
One other challenge we have here is that if your meter gets faulty and you come to report at the office, officials of the company will tell you, okay, we've heard, we'll come and replace it, but they never come.
But the customers more need light boazako or business alako amrani la me. Keleko gafia zanjua. Mi on to mi va connect na jua no direct me alliance. Ikebe meter maga domu. Then how do they pay the money to the government?
Okay, but I have noticed that sometimes when this happens, people from the office come to connect the customers direct without meters. How do these customers pay for the light they use?
But sometimes so ECG company to allow meter readers more than the customer but a guy will pay na gym to go and you know have pay 1 year, 2 years, meter mala replace.
Okay, sometimes when these things are done, when the customers are connected directly, they tell the customers that, oh, whatever amount you used to pay, you just keep paying that over a year or two.
The day 1 year, 2 years, but Bakoma Dolly never meet a man at the no arrest bill over 100 and something thousand Ghana, 100 and something Ghana cedis. Banana pay. You can ever not bed in a customer so much pay no.
Okay. But then what is noticed also is that after a year or two, the customers are then giving bills now, which become bulk bills, which the customers are unable to pay, and it becomes a burden to them.
I mean, the customer problem when you buy meter over reporter or model meter at the time already.
Togby is saying that he doesn't think it is a customer's fault, that the meter is faulty. He has come to report, and then we don't come to replace the faulty meter with a new one.
Manager, this is manager, but let me do it. I am a tomo fia hua. Le Amayoka Taneva la fia. I'm in a yam ho. Near easy to la ho la modo mafia. Equina for Kwame Mapola fia.
When I look around the whole auditorium, if I look at all the staff of the company, the only old face I can identify is that of our brother Kwame.
Chok Berebeka, Mr. Bosompi, form of over time, put Tomokata, apply for meter qua. A meter at the right time. During Christmas time like this, I'll make sure now electricity company make sure now you fix meter na mo
Previously, during the time of Mr. Bosompi and others, he noticed that when they apply for service, they don't go through a lot of challenges and then the supply is given. But that isn't the case now. Today, you would need a middleman to acquire service from ECG.
Now apply for meter over meter malio.
When you apply, you are told there's no meter.
But Vigno no Blomba Amoga la Kwama. When you bring 4,000, 5,000, they will get meter for you.
But then my children keep telling me that if you have 4,000, 5,000, the same people in the office will get you meter. Why is it that if we have meters as a company, we wouldn't give it out so that the citizens would not engage in illegal service acquisitions? Encounter him, you realize that he's a very humble and gentle man. So I am wondering why his subordinates are not same.
Closing remark.
This is the opportunity to give my closing remark at once.
In terms of the materials, we've taken steps already. So materials are here. We brought them. There are transformers, there are cables and all that. We have material. But the human part, we are going to deal also with it. Thank you.
I'm a guy Glomba. No, never. About Ale Comiego Glomba power fluctuation plateau material so transformer pole so Yama Yova Miago in Chokram Yapo Volafma Opol so them that material so ya me lokove Gakakai Kudamia Dola Muha Migachio Miama dog.
I quite remember one important issue raised here. I think one of my subjects raised some issue concerning, he said he owned an electricity company. And when they came to disconnect him, they removed his 10 millimeter cables. He said about 10 years or 8 years. Why that?
About 8 or 10 years.
What if it is like that, what they do is you just climb the pole and disconnect the person from the pole. It's very simple as ABC. Make a tell light akpogazan. If you have choker, you very clear about reservoir to come and reconnect the light for him back up. You said you have to buy the 10 millimeter cable. But imagine the price that they were selling 10 millimeter cable, 1 yard now.
koko kumba mia achoka goha mia tanga da mia poji adaka choji afo anyo wuba mia va de beka fifi aka ha ba gaiji bada koko mia magang badomba mia foa never officer mia kama ha ma dogane akpa
Amashama ava officer wa maglom ba miakatanya segoma ba amagbato ko miakata minya no over officer no accommodate to as a customers and treat them as a customers for peace to prevail na demonstration Aflao adunwire onya kakana nya ba nyo Aflao to mi kpoba ajibi atashire nfuji na mia ade na fu mijina mia riat kakami me woni basa basa ta ma jiba artistic company na konya ma ba vira aleba nyo afio ha nyapo na miavio aleba na demonstration nyamo no resma what did ala susuma because company a miato e onya nyo ajuato onya e onya ajuato kwa anya fiato afio to e oganya adwumavio hoto na mi onto adwumavio mi ba chitachi da artistic company antia afina ba mi chitachi da nya dokwinchi ikama letepo ida demonstration nyama gromo la madota flachi no ba nyama wa no no ya denda la susuma mmabado jole tepere gana ba tepere mangloba ochijo na mama for so no kefi mo for sometimes ikaba obodo na koloba nwono adefu bayi medna na juachi no ta madota flachi na vinyo ba no si ba awo ba afiala juachi if they have problem they should go to the paramount chief alaba tobiga ayo ECG management board, allo committee, allo manager, I sit down with him so that we address issue. Nanya vavana nama omnya banko dan graphic ma, allo paper mo, allo media pages over Aflao demonstration, obo ya demonstration, allo demonstration. Man konyu le kanan jwa. Aba amado minya de mi buna mia doki. Ye adososen wala hominya. Ta ma dota flati ne vinyo bono kwete ma bana na de funoa. They should hasten slowly, but no approach. No, you manage a commercial manager, allo member manager, allo technical officer, take pong dodo ni rekoa. No, for the Kuna get a toby gaji. It afia la Juashiro. Omaga Kodo Kiji, I mobilize Waruki the Parakabo in a demonstration of the another bottle.
Togby is advising the staff of ECG that once we are asking the customers to come, we should also be ready to receive them gently. That way, they would be happy with us. But if we don't treat them well, the people of Aflao are people, if they see that you want to treat them badly, you would not like them. He's also entreating the citizens of Aflao that the company is for them. And so they shouldn't stand against the company. Because once you do that, you are standing against yourself. If you have any challenge, please come to Togby and report. When it comes to those who are planning the demonstration, he would
not come to Togby. Go to the manager or technical officer. Yes. If it fails.
Thank you. Thank you. So if you have any challenge, report first to the district manager or the technical team. But if they do not do anything about it, you can then come to Togby and then report to Togby. He knows what to do also. He would encourage all of us not to embark on the demonstration because it isn't what would resolve the problem, but rather he believes the dialogue would do best. Thank you.
Agba imam popoma traditional council Aflao she nsham lema ikaba afio lema nyata ma no anya form committee da nya ya onchi a survey a dialogue a jojo nya no ne odoma peace no prevail better than demonstration emayala mojoji na nya ba fiaga bana wakodu ajua no dadram na ajutato alaba mishamo da social media kakala kwakwa nyonto mi la Aflao mi mbese na nya anya chona yovo da fi lo na mi wala Aflao la fi ba mu ye jojo mi seme ya.
The Aflao traditional area has a council, and if there are any challenges, they can sit and then see how best they can resolve it. And so they wouldn't encourage the demonstrations to go on, but rather if you have any challenge and then you bring it to them, they'll see how best they will sit to resolve it for all of us.
ECG management committee a amewo no tso ege kple eho katã kple amewo le dem katã be woxɔe do wo ɖokui dzi ye wowɔ ɖoɖo be yewoado go edu agba ye wova do go dua ye nya yewo ne le wo sia woɖo me mede akpe ga ɖe no be ne makɔ yi dzi ana nye closing remark a ma ayi dzi in short be let me use this opportunity to thank the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, and its management for putting this program together to educate the general public on these important issues, which I must say have enlightened us all. Going forward, let me say that ECG should continue to engage the public from time to time so as to ensure that there remains that good public relationship at all times. I also wish to promise the ECG that the doors of the Aflao Traditional Council are open for any consultation going forward. Thank you and God bless us all. Thank you very much for those outstanding.
Thank you so much, Togbi. We are so grateful. Mieda kuku mia agayo osofo ba wadong ugbedanami akokpamie. To kuku dedema osofo.
Please, after the prayers, we are all supposed to sit down so that we can serve everybody something. Thank you very much for coming.
So, shall we please be outstanding for closing prayer? Apatomi da akpana obana eje goma kpakple mi le monue toji awunfo yo fonami amoticho kpakple isijito kata kple mi be togbi pe nu yo fonami ha mi da akpana ro kata ta azon mi adwumavi opo nya yo mi se ha mi da akpaba nu shanu so re dodo nchi e mi ko se be nu yo kata wo gbon la na wo gbogbo gere mala nu shanu azon re dodo nyi toji mi da akpana azon mi pa akemi me pa lan komo bia bana na kpɔmi ɖe mia nɔƒe vovovowo eye ne mieɖo la miatsɔ ŋutsi kɔkɔe na wo le Yesu ƒe ŋkɔme miedo gbe ɖa le amen.
Akpe, please have a seat.